Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across this video, a letter to Black women, right? And I think the young man is from, he's Asian, but I am not sure the particular side he is from. But I absolutely will look it up and probably tag it on the video, right? So he came out to tell Black women how the mother told him that if he is in any problem that he should run to a Black woman, right? So it happened that I think he was born in I don't know where it was, but I think UK, right? And he grew up there. So he is acknowledging Black women and what they did for him and his family growing up, and he is saying that I mean, like Black women are the real deal. Like he had problem, he ran to Black women, and I love the letter. It's really very beautiful. It's amazing to acknowledge Black women. But at the same time, Black women are really tired. I mean, Black women fight for everybody. Black women stood up for everybody. Black women protect everybody. But in the end, nobody protects Black women. Nobody, nobody is there for Black women. And it's exhausting. It is tiring, right? So, you definitely, I think I will also bring this to share, sorry, the comment section so you see what Black women got to say about this. Let's get into this video.
Okay, I haven't been on TikTok for a bit, and I noticed everyone was tagging me in that whole Andrew Schultz thing about Black women. I'll make a different comment about Andrew Schultz and that little rat Akash thing, but I want to say something about Black women, and this was my mother, and I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my siblings when we were young kids, before I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school, and my mum sat us down and she said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a Black woman. My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a Black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a Black woman will help you. She was never wrong. But it's incredible that my mother said that, and I don't know what my mum went through. But I remember seeing photos of my mum in school when she was in high school and stuff, and she had loads of Black friends and stuff, and they were all Black women. Because my mum wasn't a pick-me, she only had female friends. And so she obviously felt some protection. And growing up for me, I noticed in my school, it was a very predominantly white school. The Black teachers looked out for me. I had a Black Jamaican teacher called Mrs. Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a Black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It's Black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due. It was women in general, but Black women specifically, who boosted me and told me how pretty I was and how great I was. But I am trying to make a point here, and it's that Black women get treated the worst. The worst. Malcolm X said this. He goes, unfortunately, they are treated the worst. By the medical field, by the education field, by the police, by everything. Yet they're the ones that give the most love. And for I saw what he said in that post, Andrew Schultz, and some comments, and it's sad, and it hurts my heart when I think of those things, because I'll tell you right now, it wasn't that long ago. My friend Jordan, who I love and boast about, Jordan's got these. Jordan's family is just. When I was homeless, and Jordan introduced me to his family, they treated me like I was one of them. They didn't even care. They were just they treated me like family. It didn't feel awkward. You know when you go over to someone's house and you just sat in the corner for a bit? It didn't feel like that. And I know not all Black people are the same. Obviously, I know that. But there's one thing that Black people universally have, and that is that beautiful smile and beautiful love that they just give out. But I'm telling you, it's a special feeling. I remember going to Jordan's once, and I was just heartbroken. His family just welcomed me, and they were like, "Where's the food?" You know what? You know what his family said to me? They go. Oh, we've got a plate ready for you. And then Jordan's cousin just looks me up and then goes, "You're still skinny, boy." And I'm just like, right, well, yeah, I know I'm home. Just No, I can't sit and not make a comment on this because no, and I know I made a post like months ago about black men, but yeah, just and go look through history. Go look at what Nina Simone did. Go look at what Doreen Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother did. Go look at what Betty Shabazz did. Like these people are just incredible, and we don't give credit where credit is due. We really don't. And I think nowadays we're living in this world where if someone's pretty, we give them credit. Credit for what? They were just born beautiful, but like we don't look at the person's soul. We don't look at like who. We don't look at what people can attribute to life. If we did, we would give Mary C. Cole a huge statue. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope just thank you, and yeah, and thank you to the especially thank you to the Jamaican community, because there was this Jamaican woman who helped my grandmother, and that's a different story. And just black women in general, thank you for everything you've done for me, for everything you've done for my family, and for everything you've done for our people. My people wouldn't have survived in the UK if it weren't for black people standing up for us, coming to the protests for us, protesting with the bus rallies for us. Yeah, I know my history. So thank you. If you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a black woman.
No. No, 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 no. If your mother gave you that advice, I am politely asking you as a black woman to please stop. Never mind the fact that I could ramble on about how I seen a woman make a video about men don't ask women for help, and how most serial unalivers, when it comes to getting their women victims, is because they will ask women for help. And I am 100% aware that you are talking about your own personal experiences, but I can promise you right now, the best thing that you can do going forward is to not ask black women for help, but ask women of your own community for help, or particularly not ask women, but ask men from your own community for help. Now that is my message to that content creator. Now I'm going to address black women. Now, black women, I understand that we understood the call in the comment section, because there was a lot of us in the comment section that was like, thank you, but we're tired, we're exhausted. That is our way of asking everybody to leave us alone and stop asking us or trying to enlist our aid. Black women, I want to also throw something else out there. That content creator, I'm a little bit curious, because it looks like he's married to a white woman, or maybe she's a lighter skinned woman of his own community, but it looks like a white woman. And I'm curious if he feels that same way about the collective of white women. And although this man is not a part of our community, I know we've all heard of the movie Waiting to Exhale, when Angela Bassett played Bernadette, I believe that was her name, Bernadette, and her husband left her for a white woman after she built him up. Oftentimes in our community, we black women will come to the aid of people, particularly black men, build them up. And then you'll see situations with Jeezy where they'll get with a non-black woman, and when it doesn't work out, they will come to us and try to enlist our aid and get our help. So black women, I'm politely asking y'all to stop. Stop helping people, particularly men, especially men of other races. They have an entire community of people, of other men, who have built things in this world. Asian men, East Indian men, white men. They've built things in this world. They got whole communities that are together. And I think it's real funny that they want to enlist the aid of us black women, who a lot of our communities are broken, and we've lost a lot of our generational wealth from the 60s up until now, and we're now trying to recoup it back. And we cannot be everything for everybody. And I'm just a little concerned that non-black people are going to watch that video and start trying to enlist the labor, particularly free labor, of black women and pull on our heartstrings, because a lot of times the issues that face non-black people, but who are also not white, are issues that also face us black women. And by default, we feel like we need to assist these people because it's also an issue that affects us, whether it's with white women when it comes to solidarity with issues when it comes to dealing with men, whether it's with Asian people who want to get into colleges, you know, and yet affirmative action isn't working and we tried to tell them. Notice how a lot of these people, you would not be a thought on their mind unless they needed some help. And this is why I'm a huge advocate of only helping children and other women, but I'm very selective of the women that I help. And that's how we Black women need to be. But Black women, there's no reason to help men of other communities who their whole communities and cultures are intact, and ours is virtually broken here in the United States of America. I think something is terribly wrong when a man from another community is trying to enlist your aid and help, and I'm just wondering, why do people from his own community don't want to help him? And to be clear, I understand that sometimes based off the environment that maybe his mother grew up in or he may have been in, you know, he may have found solidarity with Black women, and Black women may have been the only people in that space that he could find solidarity with. I get it. I understand that there are exceptions, but generally speaking, Black women, just stop. And his whole take, it sounds nice, but I don't take it as a compliment. Yes, it does speak on the selflessness of Black women to give and give and give, but the problem is a lot of times it is not reciprocated. And I've even heard stories. It's this one white woman up here. I wish I could find her. She was saying that even in the workplace, that white women see Black women as support, that Black women are supposed to be support. So when that Black woman starts excelling past that white woman, it becomes a problem for that white woman. And I think that's how a lot of people see us, as that support. So you guys gotta stop. Just stop. No more free labor, no more free aid. Stop it. Stop building other people up. Because at the end of the day, if a lot of these people didn't need help, a lot of us would not even be a thought on their mind. It would be extremely rare where we would even be a thought on their mind. They only show up when they have certain political issues that they need addressed. After that, a lot of them just give us nothing but their ass to kiss. And Black women, how many times has that happened in your personal life? Where you got with a man or someone, you helped them, you nurtured them, and then they just abandon you and leave and find someone else. So stop thanking this man for that. I don't find it as a compliment. I don't think what he said is a good thing. And I want to keep in mind, Black women, remember all the Black men who have built their platforms off of you guys, and they're with white women. The Black women that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. The white women that know what I'm talking about know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you get offended, you're probably part of the problem. And again, not everything I'm saying is directed at him personally, but I'm definitely trying to bring awareness to what we Black women have collectively gone through with other groups, other communities, other people, our own men. We do all this building, all this help, all this support, and a good chunk of us, our communities, the areas that we reside in, are not in good conditions. And men will go and build themselves off of Black women and go and take everything that they've built off the backs of Black women to a completely different community, while our communities are in shambles. A lot of times we as Black women are so desperate to be acknowledged about what we go through and our suffering and the contributions that we make. So anytime somebody throws us a bone, whether genuine or not, we jump all over it. And some people see that as an opportunity to go viral and make money off of it from their videos. And again, I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I'm not saying he's doing that. It could be genuine appreciation. I don't particularly care if it is or not. But Black women, we do not need the validation or approval of anyone. We need to stop trying to prove ourselves to our men, other communities, to show our worth. There's no reason for that. So just stop. If someone doesn't see your value, don't sit there and try to prove your worth offering free labor to them. They know what your value is. That's why they keep asking for your free labor. And when you keep giving people your free labor and not putting stipulations and requirements on it, they think that they're entitled to it and they take it for granted. People are not going to appreciate you, Black women, if you keep offering your help for free. So stop. Just stop.
From the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a Black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a Black woman will help.
Go back and read those comments in his comment section. His video was really good. And I quietly appreciate people that have the awareness and that have done certain work. Now, it was easier for him because of the specific guidance that his mom gave him because of the experience she had with Black women. But I want Black women to understand, because those comments is irritating my spirit. And if you've been here for a while, you know why. Black women in this urgency to be seen and validated by other people is old and it's tired. Because how long are you going to continue to pretend that you don't know that people see you? People see you already, but people never appreciate the things that you give them until you snatch it away. That's how that works. The very thing that make you powerful as a Black woman will be the very thing people use to strip you of that same power. Black women love getting in comment sections like this one and other ones talking about, we're the mothers of the world. Well, why are you so disrespected? It is very clear that all of these people that disrespect you, but then teach their children that you are a safe space, that is not cute. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about him because his mother actually had Black friends and she actually spent time with Black people. So she had a very specific experience, but I'm talking about the people who are bigots, but will teach their children, when you are in an unsafe place, look for a Black woman. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not a safe space for y'all. I'm going to choose myself. Now, I'm still a Black woman, so some things are coded in me, but I have overwritten and have the tools to override my programming. I will never help another person to my own detriment, especially not another non-Black person that I don't personally know for myself and know that they would do the same for me. People will use you and spit in your face. And that's essentially what society have been doing to Black women, while then turning around and gaslighting you about how angry you are and how scary you are and how equivalent to a man and masculine you are. You're so masculine, but why are you everybody's safe space? Why are non-Black people teaching their children that you are the one to run to? Because they understand who you are. Do not let people keep playing in your face. Stop being so desperate for validation from other people that you think that that is a compliment. In this world, where in my last video, I just went through y'all a whole societal structure and Black women are at the bottom of the totem pole. And y'all, the same thing runs true for me, right? As much as people get on this app with their homophobia, and I use homophobia because Black women have this down in the dumps thing about them, you know, for valid reason, but please get past it. You're never going to get validation by begging for it. You're going to get it by snatching it. But then you don't extend that same courtesy to the one group of people that is beneath you, which is queer Black people, especially trans Black people. I would feel more safe leaving my child with a trans Black person than I would with the likes of most other people in this society. The thing is, when you are the bottom of the totem pole, you understand what it means to be shat on. And you don't want to inflict that on other people. This is why being on a queer frequency is a higher frequency. Not for everybody, because they also are subjected to other societal programming structures like white supremacy. But because they live on the outside of this society's norms, they have an expanded awareness and an expanded consciousness of kindness, of respecting other people's differences. Y'all following? So because of that reason, that does not mean all queer people are good people. That does not mean all trans people are good people. But that does mean I would trust the average trans person more than I would a cis hetero person. So while your people are fake concerned about people in drag reading books to their children, about their children being exposed to life outside of this society's structured norms. You need to be worried about the people who fit so well into these society norms that you don't see your enemy when they staring you in your face, standing right in front of you, sometimes in your own bloodline.
Okay, I haven't been on TikTok for a bit, and I noticed everyone was tagging me in that whole Andrew Schultz.
I haven't been on TikTok for a while either, and your video just popped up on my For You page, and I love what you said. And your mother was right. She is absolutely right. However, the question is, who do we depend on as Black women? As a Black woman who is knocking on the door to 50, birthday on October 3rd, write that shit down, we tired. We're exhausted.
This is all I got from this video. And when I saw this video, the first thing that I said is that I said this is a very beautiful one, and I asked myself, so who do Black women run to? Because I mean, everybody runs to Black women for security, for everything, like, for safety and all that. But Black women do not have anybody to run to. So how do we do it? I mean, everybody's always on the side of a Black, strong woman, but how long do you think they want to continue to be strong? The truth is that Black women are tired. They are exhausted. They do not have any strength anymore. From what he said, I am sure that the mother also mixed up with Black people and got to know Black people from what he is saying. And sincerely speaking, she probably had, like, yeah, she had friends she could trust, and people were probably able to help her at some point. And also you got to experience that from also Black women, like the families you were able to like meet and all that. So he can at the same time testify that it's really been awesome knowing Black women. And sincerely speaking, they both are not lying. Black women are everything you need in any human being. When it comes to being sweet, when it comes to being protector, I mean, they protect their kids. They don't even care if they are their kids or not. As long as it's someone you brought on and they have this. Black women have inner eyes. I mean, aside from this eye, they got other eyes, Once they scrutinize you and they feel like, oh, this is a safe, you are absolutely their child. Whatever they do for you, they do for their child. They do for their child, they do for you. So this is something that I have known over time, and that is Black women. It is not something they are faking. It is not something that they learned. This is how they were built. Black women were built like that, and that is how it's been. But for how long is everybody going to keep running to Black women, and Black women do not get any help? The truth, I sincerely speaking, Black women also need help. If you go what I am saying, I mean, all their lives they've been helping people, they've been uplifting people. So who is uplifting them? Sorry, my eyes is twitching. Who is uplifting them? Who is who is being there for them? Who stands for Black women? Absolutely nobody. It is now when they're like, it's always like, why do we have to protect you? Who are you that I have to protect you? What are you that I have to protect you? Do you respect me that I have to protect you? I mean, it is always that. But I love the recognition. I love what he said. I love the fact that the mother also got something great to say, the recognition to Bob. I am sure so many Black women are going to say that they are tired. If you ask me, I am going to tell you that Black women are angels. The way that baby, love, sweetheart, oh my God, Black women are angels. But sometimes angels also deserve to be taken care of. I hope you got what I am saying. So Black women are praised, but at the same time, they need help too. And I love Black women. They are female gods in the flesh. I mean, they are gods in the flesh. You know, they are the mothers of the world, if you know what I am saying. And I love it. So what I'm saying is that I appreciate your message to Black women. I am sure Black women are also going to appreciate the message. But yeah, Black women are tired. They also need help. See you all in my next video. And let me know what you all think in the comment section. Bye for now.